get up and move. You gotta get up and move. From your feet to your hands, put your body to use. Get up and move. You gotta get up and move.
Finding your feet as an artist is always tough, and I've kind of been experimenting with different people's kind of styles to find my own. So I like to call it a little bit of organized chaos. It's usually very rough line work on top of very clean line work. So I work with a huge amount of lines to create shadow and light, and then only bring in color after. But I also work in a variety of different styles, from that kind of thing to more color-based, less line-based art, more just line-based comic book kind of artwork. So I like to play around. I've always wanted to be an illustrator. I remember telling my parents when I was younger in preschool that I wanted to work with companies like Marvel and DC. So I've been drawing for most of my life. I did college in animation, but I preferred illustration to animation. I decided to find my own feet, and that's when I found Twitch and started working as my own illustrator. And it's where I'm happiest, just creating things I enjoy. With my artwork, I'm always hiding things. I'm sure you can see the Roxy artwork up here, which by the time this comes out should be released. She should be out there. I like to hide things in my work, nothing naughty. Little things. There's a couple images. There's some Space Invaders reference. There's some Fifth Element reference. There's a bunch of Alien. It's a bit of other sci-fi classic tidbits in there. I don't really want to point things out because I want you guys to find them, but there's a couple little things hidden in there. Some of it shows my age. It's funny, my end goal with art has always been something I've joked about. It's kind of my fear of death is the reason I create art, which sounds weird, but I want to live forever. And that's something you can do through art, through music, through other creative means. But for me, it's my artwork, and I want to leave a lasting impression. And that's kind of my end goal, is to create something that people will speak about and remember me for many years to come. I want to be a Stan Lee, a Picasso, a Van Gogh. I've always been a fan of horror, especially 80s, early 90s kind of horror, the Freddy Kruegers, Halloween, Hellraiser, that kind of thing. So it influenced me a lot when I was younger, in the artwork that I created. And the comic that I'm working on now, In This for Monsters, is kind of a throwback to those things that I enjoyed when I was younger. So I wanted to, dive a little deeper and bring back that feeling that you got watching something like Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street. Those cool, cheeky, cheesy, cliche kind of horror, but do it in a more modern scheme. Wanting that to be the kind of thing that I'm remembered for. I mean, perhaps. I think the fun thing with that kind of thing is that I don't think you get to choose what's going to leave a lasting impression. And that's why we sometimes have to be careful, but not too careful. In the world of art, you should be willing to be crazy. And yeah, I'm always willing. My name's Stephen Spinas, and I'm an illustrator from Cape Town.